Thobela, Ewela, Ndauwee, and Makhosi. Kanyang. All right. Okay. Here we go. Making up for the Tuesday live sessions. And if you're here, I hope you are hanging. Oh, we're gonna be harnessing each other and Hanya. Okay, let me do it properly. Hanyang. As we hanyisa each other on this live session. Hanyang. Anyway, what are you guys saying there? Oh gosh, what did I do here? Oh, this is different. Just give me a sec, guys. Abumukulu and Gogos. Give me a sec. Don't know what is happening here. I'm not used to changes, so this is different now. The live session kind of thing is different today. Okay. Please, I'm live already. Can you, the noise there? All right. Oh, my people are here. Thobela, Katleho, Thobela. Oh gosh, I should be looking instead of looking down. Let me get this just for a minute. All right. Okay, quick. So I can see my people properly. So I'm gonna do it like this. There you go. Okay. Thobela Katlego, Thobela Kumo, Thobela Mudei, Thobela Cecilia, Thobela Debbie, Thobela Faith, Thobela Amorelang, Lesedi, and oh gosh, what did I do now? I keep on coming off my live session and going somewhere else. Guys, what the hell is happening with YouTube? Okay. Here I am. We are here. Yeah, my people. Okay, I should take it. Oh, no wonder I'm feeling so low. My chair is down, isn't it? Let's see if it can go up a bit. Yeah, that's better. So wondering why I'm feeling like I'm going down there. I'm supposed to be up here, facing my people, looking at myself properly. Somebody's already hearing crickets. Okay, guys, remember, this is a live session. Sometimes we're gonna be laughing at this. We are not laughing at the fact that you're hearing the crickets. We are laughing at the thought of crickets in someone's ears, okay? And we're gonna take it easy as well. What is happening with the that is Abalozi. Okay. Abalozi. No, let's get serious. Remember, guys, sometimes in the Ndauwees, depending on which ancestor or which spirit is gonna be helping me on this live session, right? Sometimes it can be serious, sometimes it can be like you can just too relaxed. But I think I'm too relaxed today. I've got the Estunia today. Anyway, what is happening with me, Ewela? Remember, Ewela, when you hear the sound in your ears, a lot of time our people are trying to get our attention. So you hear the hearing. But sometimes this hearing, there are different kinds of way that you hear. You get these signals in your ears where there's like a be aware of this, be aware we are about to come, be aware, or listen to us, we are about to say something, or pay attention to this. Then they reveal something. Either you're gonna be hearing them inner voice, or you're going to be hearing them as in vision way, like where something is running, like you can see a picture of something, that's what they want you to be aware of. Or sometimes like other people, you will see a picture of someone, like you see, you will start thinking about someone else, like they appear to your consciousness, right? So sometimes this hearing is for that. But when it's for the ancestors, you need to make sure that you do partner. When you hear it, you partner and pay attention, because especially those who are coming with the hearing, the ringing, you need to pay attention to rule out nothing medical, right? We're talking spiritual here. To rule out nothing medical. When I'm saying you rule out nothing medical, it means that if you pay attention to your body, you can tell that this is spiritual kind of thing that is happening to you. You are receiving different energy to you, which is not normal to what you are physically used to. Okay, so when you hear this ringing, the chirping, whatever that it is happening in your ears, do partla, be silent and listen. Okay, listen. Oh gosh, something is happening to this live session. I do not understand what is happening. I'm not used to this kind of the way it is happening here. This live session, it is different today. It's different. It's different. I can't even see. I need to wear my glasses. It's totally different to what I'm used to. And you know me, when I'm not used to something, it can take me away from the normal way of thinking. Okay, let's see. All right, where were we? Ewela was hearing the crickets. How can I hear them or connect to them deeper? It doesn't stop. It has to stop, Ewela. It has to stop. The ringing of ancestors has to stop. The ringing of ancestors doesn't go on like go on like that. Remember that spiritually there are too many things that sometimes too many symptoms that come. Sometimes it is for us to check ourselves medically, right? When I'm saying medically, mean that you rule out like something like someone says, use muti herbs, right? You rule out that. Now we're talking about there's nothing to do with herbal stuff. Now, when it's ancestors and it is ringing, you are trying to talk to them and you don't hear anything. You try again, you don't hear anything. Then there's something that I cannot say, like on live session, to say it's something else. That means you need to go to someone to get it looked at. Okay, because normally these ones that I'm thinking about, they have to stop. Because there's no ancestor who's going to be ringing you and you're saying, I'm here as in physically, I'm here as in spiritually, I'm here as in meeting you in your dimension. I'm here, talk to me. And they keep on ringing. That means there's something wrong. This is where I will say sometimes, when we have something wrong with us spiritually, things like that will happen. Something like that will happen. When I'm saying something spiritual, I'm not saying this is what is happening to you, Ewela. Is that when we're talking about people need to fembiswa, people need to do this, people need to do that, those kind of spiritual kind of help. You need spiritual kind of help. You need someone else to spiritually help you deal with those kind of things that we cannot deal with on live session, right? That means something, it is not right there. I'm not saying with you, I'm just saying when we do talk about someone needs to remember, something is not right. Ancestors are not connecting as they're supposed to connect with their child, because there's a breakdown of communication between, there's not even a breakdown there. There's something wrong. The ancestors, like when you're trying to help someone sing this song like this, just saying Makhosi, you keep on repeating yourself and someone saying he said Makhosi, and someone keeps on going the wrong way, then there's something wrong there. We need to find out what is it with this person. There is something wrong. So if they are ancestors and they are ringing non-stop, means that there's something wrong with the ancestors, because their child is there listening to them and saying, I can hear you, I can hear you. What are you saying? And they keep on ringing. There is something wrong there. But I'm not saying with yours is the same, because I can't remember that you can't tell someone that they've got something wrong without being in consultation with. Try and go to someone local to you and find out why that is happening. Umbrella. Okay. And you cannot always be in a spiritual realm. We cannot live like that. Yes, sometimes during the time when they are actually training you, when ancestors are training you, you might find that most of the time you spend it like you are in and out in that spiritual realm and in the physical side of things. But it is not like in that way that you cannot breathe, the ear rings non-stop. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Try and find someone who can help you with that. When I'm saying go, try and consult with someone to find out if there's anything that they can do, right? There's something that they can do with that, because we don't want ear ringing non-stop. It's not comfortable. It cannot be comfortable. Kumo, it's probably my bad luck that's affecting me, the live session. Oh, there's no bad luck here. We're beating it now. Actually, let me just even bend my things. There's no bad luck that is going to be doing anything here. Anyway, I need the red and green candle to get rid of that thing you're talking about. But anyway, I'm wearing the green stuff and the red beads there. I'm going to be dealing with anything negative. Anyway, but we remember that we don't have anything negative on these live sessions. We're just saying, guys, we're just saying these things. Anyway, remember, we're gonna be releasing each other. Remember, this is the beginning, guys. I'm here with you. I've got a cold, so my nose is a bit. Ooh. Gosh, next thing we'll be hearing that the fire alarm going on here. Oh gosh. Guys, I had to, I was meant to be hosting a friend today. I had to cancel it because, gosh, I woke up with my nose running like crazy. Gosh. And I was thinking, I'm not going to be doing that. Okay, that's better. Okay. I'm not used to this, guys. I'm not used to what is happening on my live session here. I'm not used to this, the way it is showing the communication here. I'm gonna have to read from here because this is unusual. I'm not used to it like that. It's strange, and strange things, they affect my thinking. I know I have to adapt, quick adaptation, but this one is different today. It's probably my bad luck that's affecting the live session. Muturo is fifth. Hey, Khanya Kumo. Hey, we are harnessing Kumo today. Yes, with the Nzunza. We are harnessing Kumo. There we go. We're not gonna be affected by Sifif. Panzing as fifth. Down with his fifth. Kumo, I hope you're feeling good. Where was I? Lesedi Gogo, okay. Nomandla, Kamagu Gogo, please keep me, okay, please help me. Something is making love with me. Women and men. I don't know how Sangom, okay, how what? Guys, what is happening with this? I can't read properly. All right. Something is making love. You mean love as in sex? Because making love will get excited, isn't it? If someone is making love, you get excited because making love is good, isn't it? Obviously. But if are you okay with it? I go, but This thing is not leaving me. I'm tired, Gogo. I don't even have stable relationship. Please help, Gogo. What kind of thing is making love to you? Please talk to us. Remember that I've got too much time. Oh gosh, something keeps on going off on my live session. Pansy with this nonsense. We're gonna be here. We're gonna be attacking this thing that is happening, affecting my life session. We want to hear about this making love. Ooh, how many people are doing this to you? Okay, I need to be serious. I'm sorry, guys. This is ending up becoming like it is like what they call it, the truth of God. But we need to relax. Today we are relaxing. We are relaxing. So let's see. We're gonna be talking about love. Imagine someone making love to you, and they don't even tell you what their names are in the dream. Okay, are they doing this in your dream? Let's get it out first. Is this a dream? Is this happening in dreams, or is this happening in real life? In real life, you know, we don't want to be talking about things we don't yet understand. Is this real? Like, are you getting the ooh, the in real life, or is it in dreams? Okay, we need to be serious about this, but gosh, I need to be serious about this. And Nomandla, please bear with us. We want to hear this properly because you're getting us excited. We're just now picturing it. People doing things to you. But these ones are not doing things to you that are not things that people don't like to hear about. These people are making love to you. Anyway, let's hear about it properly. And it's affecting your relationships. Let's hear about it properly because we want to that one we want to understand it. I don't trust anyone. I've been hurt wrongly by people whose side, that is Ewela, whose side, guys, is it what you're typing? I don't trust anyone. Okay, I get that one. I've been hurt. Okay, I get it. And wrongly by people who side are helping. Okay, I'm helping, I guess, but hurting or destroying because of what I have and depth of my gift. Okay, all right, Amohelang. Okay, Amohelang. In this journey, we deal a lot with the mind. The moment you believe someone can hurt and harm you, you give people all your powers. If you've got gifts, you've got your ancestor spirits and guides working and alive within you, and you trust that your ancestor spirits and guides are not doing what they're supposed to be doing with you, you believe someone from outside can undermine them in that way, that they will do things to you bypassing your ancestor spirits and guides. We talk about spiritual things. If you believe that to happen to you, then we are talking about the correcting of the mind. Because once you give people that power, you're gone. As a healer, you'll be gone. Gone. You should, as a healer, trust yourself. Trust the people you're carrying with you, that they will do all the things they need to do spiritually to deal with everything that might come your way, good or bad. Because the mind is very, very strong. It's very dangerous too. The mind is dangerous in a way that the moment, that split second of believing someone to take over your life spiritually, then you're gone. That one, it needs a video on its own. That is about the mind. Mind control. Yes, a lot of people will try by different tactics to make us believe that they're stronger than us, spiritually and otherwise. Okay? But physically, yes, people can be stronger than us. We can feel it. You can be there in war with someone, fight someone, and they overpower you. Emotionally, yes, someone can say some hurtful things and they overpower you because they say something and it hits you. Spiritually, that is where our ancestor spirits and guides should be given all the what they call it, all the trust. You should trust them to deal with anything coming your way. Even if you don't yet believe it, you need to start working on your mind to believe that your ancestors, spirits and guides will deal with anything that comes your way. Meaning that no one can harm you. People can harm you physically. People can steal you. You come and rob you like that, because sometimes these things will happen. They can come, break into your house, steal your things, material things. Spiritually, that is where we're supposed to stay strong. Stay strong spiritually. Okay. Yes. So even if people are jealous, or even if people are like they do other things to undermine your gifts and stuff like that, because I can't see people stealing your gifts or stopping your gifts, right? Let's just say people are saying, oh, that one doesn't heal people properly and stuff like that. They're undermining you, therefore affecting your business, right? That is what the only thing I can think of for now. That is hurting you and destroying you as a healer, right? Amohelang, you should stay strong spiritually, because you should believe that everything will be sorted. I'm not saying that believe that you start believing and not doing anything. You must start using your intuition. You can tell that these people, remember that when we're meeting people, any contact, especially as spiritual people, any people that we get in contact with, our people will show us in dream state that these people are not very good for you. They will show you. By that I mean is that they will show those people to you like doing things that are not normally in the dream. Like if you look at it in physical terms, you'll see. Let's say they're showing you that this person is destroying you. They're showing you going to someone. This is an example of you being in a supermarket or you being in a restaurant eating. They show you sitting with someone. They are trying to warn you about that person. Your ancestral spirits and guides, they show you sitting in the restaurant with that person they want to warn you about. You're eating, you're supposed to be eating normally and talking properly about whatever it is that you're talking about, discussing something. You see that person doing things while you're looking there to see if the waiter or waitress is coming in with water, your glass of water. You see that person putting things in your food, or you see that person stealing food from your plate and eating it while you're still looking there quickly like that. They're taking what they think, oh, that she's got a lot of meat. They finished their own meat now. They think you still have more meat. They're taking a piece of your meat. When you're looking, they've got it like they pretend as if they never did anything in your plate. Your ancestors are warning you about those people. So you need to be aware of people around you. So next time when you see them, you know that my ancestors warned me about people like this. That is the spiritual warning. They were warning me about people like this, that these people like that can destroy you. If someone can take things off your plate, they are not thinking about you eating just like them because you're eating the same food. They are not thinking about you eating the same, like they're not satisfied with what they have. They even take away from you. So that is a warning. They're not saying that person is like it's just a warning. That person cannot be trusted. You're looking there, you're trying to get water from the waitress, the person is taking food from your plate. You cannot trust people like that. So we need to be aware of that. Our ancestors will warn us about people that we interlink with, or we deal with on a daily basis, in different ways. I was just giving you the restaurants with the food as the easy example that I can give you for now. Anyway, where was I? Okay. All right. This is the problem with the glasses, isn't it? I wore the glasses. I was watching. Can you believe I was watching this film? I felt cheated as well. Avatar film. Avatar, isn't it? The something of the water. God, what a horrible. I was looking forward to that film. It was boring. Never bored. I spent that long on the film for nothing. Anyway, let's not talk about that. Okay, where was I? All right, I was with Amohelang. I don't trust anyone. I've been hurt. Okay, all right, I read that one. Okay, all things under the rainbow with Palesa, Makhosi. I need your help with a patient. She's 7 months and she won't stop scratching her ears. I've tried everything I know and nothing works. Okay, what kind of help is this? What kind of help is this? Spiritual help? Like you need help? Like you want to reach out? You can contact me privately. Remember that I do. Is this what you're talking about? Private session? You need to contact me privately. My number is on my telephone number is on my website. Okay. Oh, I think there's the number there. I'll put my number on my community tab. Okay. Kumo. Okay, Nkono, is it possible to lose? Anyway, talking about that. Surely it would have been nice, isn't it, to do the live session talking to you guys. It would have been nice, isn't it? Won't it be nice, guys? Would you like that? To do the live session talking properly on the phone? Okay, Kumo. Nkolo, is it possible to lose your gift? I used to dream a lot of initiation stuff, but they have stopped now, and it's been months. It happens, Kumo, it happens. You cannot lose your gift. You cannot lose your gift. Sometimes these things happen. Remember that depending on what is happening to you, if your people are feeding you information and you're supposed to do something about it and you don't do anything about it, sometimes they'll take their time, right? They'll hold back. I've talked about this before. I'll do a video about this as well. Sometimes they'll take their time and hold back, and then when you're ready, they'll reveal things to you. Or sometimes, depending, what kind of, are you dreaming? Are you getting any dreams at this particular moment, Kumo? So we know. Are you getting dreams? Okay, Kumo, do this for me. Right? I'm going to be on live session again on Tuesday. Let me not promise you guys, because spiritual things change. Talk to your ancestors. Let's just say I'm going to be on live session, Kumo, because I do this Tuesday live session. Is a free. You can talk to me freely. And I need to be able to know I'm talking to someone. What am I dealing with? Talk to your people. Tell them you're going to be talking to me on Tuesday. During the live session, you can talk to me and tell me if they've replied to you. So I can tell you that where you are. All right? It is simple like that. I'm going to be, my people, I'm going to be talking to Makhosi Makulu. She wanted to give me advice, but she can't. She's asking permission from you to give Kumo to give me advice, right? So is there anything that you want to give? Give them, tell them what it is, what is worrying you, what is happening with your gifts, like what you're asking me, what is happening with your gifts, what's happening with you, and then on Tuesday we'll talk, right? It is simple. They'll give you dreams and I'll understand them and I'll tell you what is happening with you. Okay, I'll do it on Tuesday. It is not free session, that one. I'll only do it here. So at least I know I'm talking to people. I understand where you are. Once you contact me privately, remember that once you contact me privately, you're going to be paying for the service. Tuesday here, live session is free. Okay. All right, where was I? Yeah, I hate talking about payment, all these things, but it is our lives. Okay, I need spiritual guidance from someone who will genuinely help me through. Okay. Debbie, what is happening with Debbie? What's happening with Debbie? Debbie, what's happening with you? What is the face you're making? What's happening, Debbie? Okay. I love your personality. You are not too serious. Gosh. I'm serious. In private, I'm serious. Okay. Amohelang, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Gogo. All right. Nomandla. When I wake up, I'll be wet and feeling bad sometimes. I've dreamed sleeping with men. My ex right now. My womb is painfully. Okay. All right. What did she say again? Oh gosh, I keep on losing this. Guys, I keep on losing this. This is the different kind of live session that I've never. It's different, isn't it? This phone is messing me up. Let's see what this one is saying. All right. The sex dreams. I wake up and I'll be wet. Okay. Guys, remember there's nothing wrong with dreaming about sex. Sex is good. We have sex physically. You will have sex in dreams. But all these sex dreams, they are coming with messages on their own. You don't just have sex and be excited for no reason. There's a reason why you'll have sex. When you have sex in dreams, the first thing that you need to think about is that who is on top of you, or who are you on top of? Because we're talking about sex. Or if you're not on top, you're not on the side, you're not... You should be 18 plus if you're on this channel, because this is a spiritual advice. You should be 18 plus. If you're not 18 plus, please leave this session, because we're gonna be talking serious now. We're gonna be talking about sex, because a lot of you sometimes you pretend as if you don't have people doing things to you. Anyway, we're gonna talk about it openly now. In sex dreams, there's someone doing something to you, or you're doing something to someone. Who is the person that you're doing it with? Do you know them? You don't know them? How did you get to be in that act? So once we understand the person that is giving it to you, then we'll know that you're gonna, obviously, if it is difficult to talk about this without understanding, because I'm gonna be thinking about my sex dreams, which is not right. I need to understand this one's sex dreams. The person who's having the sex, not mine. All right, I'll just give you just a rough idea of what sex dreams are like. Not what sex is like, because guys, you must have had sex if you must have had it. There's nothing I'm gonna say here about sex. With sex dreams, we're talking spiritual now. Let me take this off. It's gonna be serious now. I don't want to be serious. I can hear a child running down the stairs. Hope they're not coming here. Let me close the door. Please. No one in here. Is there someone here? No. I need to know. Is it possible to get covered? Where's your oldest phone? I'm busy using it, Jimmy, and I don't want anyone there because I'm going to be talking serious now. Please, yes. Okay, I'm back. It is Good Friday. Meaning that what is the significance of Good Friday? Is it the day that people die?
It's the day the baby Jesus died for our sins.
Oh.
Yeah.
Today we're going to talk openly because someone died for our sins. We're going to sin. Guys, remember when it comes to sex and dreams, see that ancestors are trying to show you something about you that you're not happy with, you're not comfortable with. A bit of you that it is embarrassing to your people. So they have to show you during the act that you are like this. They cannot deal with you because you are like this. Remember that I'm talking to you now. I'm thinking about my dreams now because you guys are not giving me anything, right? They cannot deal with you. This is your people. They are just showing you sometimes during the day you did something that your ancestors were not happy with. So they throw in the sex bit. They show you doing things that are not right. When I'm saying are not right, meaning that with sex, anyone, when you have sex, right, in real life in general, you want to do it with someone that you're happy with, and you're going to be happy, right? Satisfied. You want to be satisfied. Those dreams, obviously, they're going to be showing you your lack, meaning that it's just going to be touch and go if they're just showing you that, depending on your situation, what they want to reveal to you. Sometimes, as a person, you will do things that are not right. They will show you in sex, doing things that are not right. You're there doing it in front of others, even family members that you wouldn't normally do things like that. It is not right. You're there. You're so caught up in the act that you're even out there in public doing it, because your people are showing you that you are even exposing yourself like this. You lack that bit of you're what they call it, honey. What do you call it? Not certain. How do you say it, John, in English? Like if you're not satisfied in your life, right? I'm just giving you, this is generalizing. You're not satisfied in your life, that you even want to get it by any means necessary, meaning that you wouldn't even care when you're doing it, because they're showing your leg. Thank you, honey. It is sex is supposed to be an intimate thing. We're supposed to be doing it with people that we love, we are comfortable, and things like that. But when they show you being in the act like that, depending on who's there, because the person who you're doing it will show you. Even you will know in the dream, because you will be feeling it. You're not. This was not right. You'll feel it. You'll be feeling it. This is not right. What you're doing is not right. You're not doing something that is right in there. You'll know in the dream. You'll be feeling it. What I did was not right. That was not right. Why didn't I stop this? Because it's about you, your behavior. That was not right. So in real life, you need to look at your life situation, whatever that is making your people show you, take you to the dream state to show you that. But remember that if it's that sex dreams where you're just having sex, that means you need to be sorted. You need to get someone to deal with it, because it's not supposed to be an everyday thing. I mean, it's not supposed to be an everyday thing. I mean, how in a dream is not normal. In real life, it can be normal. In dreams, it is not normal. If it's happening frequently, even when they're doing when they're working on your sacral chakra, and those dreams, they are sex sometimes there. It is nothing. It's not gonna be like an everyday thing, because when they're working on your sacral chakra and your root chakra, those bits, right? It is not gonna be like a sex where it is like you're merging with someone doing something. It's gonna be like spiritual. It's not gonna be like they're showing you in the act with someone and it's something that you're not happy with in that dream. I don't think I explained myself properly in that one. It is difficult to talk about sex without hearing what happened, because something happens to cause you to be seen doing that, and then after doing that you feel like this, and after feeling like this there is regret, there is satisfaction, there's that bit where you think, I've done well, or I could have done better, or why that with that person. But some sex, they're with different things. Guys, please explain yourself properly, because now I'm going to be thinking about, I can't explain sex dreams without talking about my life, because sex, everything happens during sex. You're shown about something is a situation in real life. They show you, they use the sex in the dream. So it doesn't just happen where you're just having it. Then we're talking about problems there. You need to consult. Anyway, where were we? And remember, it is a normal thing. If it's just once in a while. And as long as you understand what the message was. They are not going to be, ancestors are not going to be trying to get you doing those kind of things for no reason. Enjoying yourself. Where was I? Okay. With X, is it? Sleeping with with man. My ex, now my womb is painful. And when they're working on your sacral chakra, sometimes, because remember that the sacral chakra, there will be a lot of fixing. There will be a lot of fixing spiritually, fixing you spiritually, right? I can't say this. Remember when we were talking about physical symptoms now, I can't talk about physical symptoms without you going to someone and someone seeing exactly. They use their divination things to look at and see what is actually happening here. What are we dealing with here? Now, since I'm not doing that, to see what I'm dealing with. So remember that sometimes if it is what I'm thinking about, sometimes when they're working on that beat, yes, you will have those kind of adjustment going on there. It will sometimes feel like that. But as women, we should always get checked when it comes to wombs. If anything, you're feeling anything physically that doesn't feel right, especially when it's related to womb, rule out medical. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Because ancestors as well, when they're trying to bring a message, like there's something wrong, they might do other different tactics to make you become aware of a physical symptom that needs medical attention, but they're using other means. Sometimes they do things like that. And we spend a lot of time talking about the other thing. We should have a day for that, so people can just relax and enjoy themselves spiritually. Anyway, Tokoza Susan, and today we have to enjoy ourselves because we've been cleansed spiritually. We've been forced into this spiritual cleansing. Someone is about to do what? To die for our sins. Oh gosh, I should not say things like that. I don't believe in those things. Anyway. Oh, come on, let's have fun with it. Anyone who wants to die for you, you'll be happy, isn't it? Especially for your sins. Oh my gosh, I'll sin and say, I'm here. Anyway, I dream of this guy who's passed. He actually shot himself. He was my front opposite neighbor. He said in my dream that he doesn't have petrol. Okay. Who's passed? Okay. He doesn't have petrol. Why? Remember, why doesn't he have petrol? Why did he say he doesn't have petrol? Remember, now we're talking about you, significant to you. Petrol for me means for the car. He doesn't have petrol, meaning that for me, I associate petrol with the car. But why did he come to you and say he doesn't have petrol? What did you say after he said that in the dream? I'm asking Susan. Okay, did Susan continue on in that? Let's just go because I'm dealing with a different kind of phone. Oh, I've got this one. I was using that. What kind of nonsense is this? Take this off. What kind of nonsense is that phone? 1, 2, 3. So can
I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to.
now we're back. Because this was something different. Woo, I've never seen my phone doing that. Showing me this, the chat in different ways. Oh gosh, guys, I've got a runny nose, so and I don't think it's true. This one, I woke up with that. Okay. All right. Yeah. Listen to this one. Listen to the sex dream. I cannot help, but the sex dream means she's still youthful. Oh, I have those, and I wake up smiling all day. Debbie, it doesn't happen like that with everyone. Not with everyone, right? When it comes to sex dream, guys, I think I've explained about when it comes to sex dreams. As people, we feel each other energetically, right? Meaning that everyone, like you've got people who vibes with you, spiritual. So you've got your own person, right? If you don't have it, hello, sorry about that. That is the only person, if they come to you in sex dream, now this is projection. I'm a healer and I'm telling you the truth. That person, when they come to you, yes, you will be youthful, Debbie. Others, I do not want to hear or see or even be pictured with in that dream. Ancestors can take their divination boards. It doesn't have, when it comes to that, Debbie, the youthfulness, if it is anyone other than that, ancestors will need to come and take even these candles that I've just lit, even the pepper that burns on and off. The others do not bring out the youthfulness, and there's no enjoyment in it either. So if you're hitting it off with everyone and you're happy, Debbie, that is so wonderful, isn't it? It's wonderful. Wow, I would love to be in your position. But then it will become a problem. Remember that, yes, it becomes a problem if you have a partner and these sex dreams are all the time. Yes, you'll have a problem because it affects you. Spiritually, it affects you physically. Remember that this sex dream. The physical, obviously, you do it sexual, you have it spiritually in dreams, but then you wake up physically affected somehow. We'll talk about sex dream properly in another time. It is easy to talk about sex dream, talking about the sex and explaining it properly, because now I can't open myself properly to talk about it openly with you guys now. Okay, all right. Where was I? Okay. Ayanda. Thobela Ayanda. Ayanda saying it's different today. Okay, it's different. Because you're celebrating, isn't it, Ayanda? Okay. And how is it different? Please help us know how is it different. Is it different in a good way or bad way? Remember, any feedback is good feedback. We take the good and bad. Okay. Where was I? Okay. Bunolo Ngagatukulu, what does Mashila Abadimu, which are read, signify? I'll talk about Mashila Abadimu when I have time. Not time. I'll do a video on Mashila Abadimu. I'll do it on its own, okay? I'll do it on its own. Okay, because I do have red cloth. Okay. I want to do it on its own, that one. I keep on holding on to do the Masela Badimu because of the JT cloth. It's holding me back with this. Okay. Bunono, okay. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that for you. I'll do that. I'll do that. I'm holding on to that one. The Masela Badimu. Okay. What does Lishila Le Red La Buffalo signify, and who is allowed to wear it? I don't know about the buffalo one. I don't know. The only ancestral cloth that I talk about is the ones that they've taught me about. So I do not know yet about the buffalo one. Why buffalo? Okay. But I do know about the red. I'll do a video on it. Okay. Where was I? Okay. I have Abalozi. I've dreamt royal crown. People sitting down, standing, and I was in the middle. They were surrounding me. I dreamt I had a vision of an altar. Okay. Okay. And then sometimes they take me to the underworld and show me a village. Tell me all. Okay. Tell me that it's all mine. What does this dream signify? They said. Okay, so Amohelangi, you are the one who were talking about the whistle in the ear. Okay. Amohelangi, if you've got Abalozi and they are whistling to you, you need to pay attention to them. If they are Abalozi and they are whistling, it means they want to talk to you when they whistle. If you're hearing the whistling sound or the ringing in your ear, if that's what we were talking about there. If they're Abalozi, you should be able to listen to them. They're not supposed to be ringing non-stop, and you can't hear them. Abalozi sometimes, right? Abalozi sometimes, when they are ringing you, you need to, when you do that, remember that I'm doing that because that's how I do it. Abalozi can take time to come through where you hear them properly. So a lot of people, they end with the Abalozi talking to them like they're like far away, meaning that like it's like that inner voice where it is like a mind to mind thing. But if you coach them, you'll be able to hear them where you hear whether it's a female or male talking to you from the Abalozi Makhosi spirits. Right? So you need to get that sorted. Anyway, and when Abalozi comes to us, I want to hear what they want to say. Yes, but they're talking to you in dreams. They are talking to you in dreams. They're already saying they're talking to you. They're telling you that you've got a village already. So that's what they're talking to you. So when it comes to Abalozi and their training, remember, as people, we need to show the spirits that we are with. We need to show them that as they come to us, we are not greedy. We are not, how do I say it? We are able to hold ourselves, conduct ourselves the way that we'll be representing them while we are helping others and stuff like that. So when they're testing us in dreams, they'll be taking us to places, seeing how we react to this situation that they're putting us in, right? Let's just say this one that you're talking about here, where they've taken you to a village. They've taken you to a village. You get to a village. Obviously, you'll be in the water there. If it is what I'm thinking about. You're there. They're showing you is your village there. You get excited. You're with others. You get excited. You forget you're with others. Now you want to own this village, and you don't care about where others are gonna be. You understand? Depending on how your dream started, because it will show you if it was that dream where they're testing you to see how you're going to be like, if you're a greedy person or you're going to be like that person who cares about others. When they're showing you something like that, like this is what we're giving you, what are you going to do if you're with someone? Remember, I'm now adding up. You're not giving me your dream properly. I'm just making assumption that, let's say you were with someone, you get there, you're being shown this beautiful village underwater, and they say this is yours. You forget the person you're with. Remember this, I hate doing these kind of things, like making assumption. When I'm saying this, I'm trying to get you to think about your dream properly so you can explain it to me properly. So I can tell you whether it was a testing dream or it was a teaching dream. They were teaching you about something. Or they were testing you, looking at to see if you've got good manners, you've got good conduct, or you're a person with good principles. Like when things are being like this, you're overwhelmed with joy. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be there and you're gonna be excited, but you don't forget others? You're gonna share all these things that they're giving you with others. These are testing. We pass our tests by showing them that yes, we are excited about what they're giving us, but you don't want to share it with only you. You're gonna share it with others. Those are testing dreams. They're testing. So I'll be saying, if it was like dream like that, like what I've added, they were testing you underwater to see how you're gonna be like. If you're a greedy person, meaning that they cannot work with a greedy person, you fail the test in the dream. Then they'll be correcting you in the dream. They'll be correcting you in the dream. That is what I'm talking about. So if you give me your dream properly, I'll explain to you that was Abalozi test. That was Abalozi teaching you about these kind of things. Anyway, you don't need to patla amohelang. You already told me this Abalozi, they're already talking to you in dreams. You don't need to what I'm saying patla is when you hear the noise, and when you patla, you need to patla and be quiet, because Abalozi, you need to really be quiet to hear them. So they are talking to you already, Abalozi spirits, like you're saying here, they're talking to you. Now we want them talking to you where you hear them. You do not have to only go to the dream state to talk to them, or to the dream state to get instructions or messages from them. But when they are on demand, they're ringing you themselves, they want to bring a message to you, you can now and say, here, I'm listening. Anyway, where were we? With Amarela. It was calm, and I was like a king. Oh, that's beautiful. See, now you understand your dreams. So that's beautiful, Amarela. That's very beautiful. Okay, where was I? Susan, I was talking to Zen. We were in a classroom. And my okay, Susan started where? Okay. Remember, I've got enough time today with you guys, but not enough time if you're not talking. But I've got time with you. Okay, Susan was, who's passed, okay? He actually shot himself, okay, all right, he doesn't have petrol, okay. He doesn't have petrol, then what happened, Susan? And then Susan went to say, we were in a classroom, and my trainer asked him why he hasn't attended. And he said he didn't have petrol since that time at his house. Things haven't changed since. I didn't comment. Okay, so now you are in school. I'm telling you're in school. First, if I was you, I'll try to understand what role that person was, what role was he playing in your life while he was still alive, because they'll be showing you that when they're using him in the dream state, they're trying to make you aware of this thing about you. Remember, in school, we go to school to learn, and when we're learning as well, we are learning because we want to improve ourselves. There's something that we want to improve about ourselves. Sometimes our ancestors will take us to school to show us that obviously they're now teaching us now. They're now taking us on the learning lesson, on the learning, what they call it. We are on the learning, what they call it. I'm trying to get the right words. We are learning. So you'll know that you're in primary school or you're in secondary school, you're at university, depending on where your ancestors think you're spiritually at, right? Or you still like primary school, you'll know that they're starting you there because they think they need to start you from that elementary side of things. In secondary school, your people, they think you're there. Your understanding will be better in that way. But the people that they use in those dreams, in real life, we know them to be like that. If in real life that person, I knew that person, this is you, Suzanne, saying, I knew that person in real life while they were still living. If they say they didn't have petrol physically in real life, I mean, if they were with us, it will be true. I will trust that what they're saying is true. They don't have it. They didn't have it. If they didn't come to school and the teacher's asking, why were you not here? Or why are you late? They say they didn't have petrol. That means they didn't have the means to be there when they were meant to be there at the time when they're supposed to be there. Then you as a human being, you hear this in that dream, in that class, when you're hearing it, your ancestors will make you aware of something because they want to correct something about you. You'll either be thinking, he's lying. Oh, it is true, I know him and I know his family. When they say he didn't have petrol, that is true. He really didn't have it. But then, as a human being, let's say it is a normal setting, you are in school and someone says that to the teacher, and you feel as a citizen, student like that person, and saying that to the teacher, they didn't have petrol, are you going to be just there? The teacher saying, are you sure? Are you sure you didn't have it? But I cannot take that. I cannot take that as an answer. You're supposed to be there. Are you going to just be quiet? Because as a citizen, you will be saying to the teacher, you go. You're not going to be exposing that person like in front of the teacher. You will go like privately and say to the teacher, yes, the person actually understand that they might not have petrol because that is true from where they're coming from. They wouldn't have had it. Because your ancestors are showing you a part of you that is still lacking, or a part of you that is still good, a part of you that is going to be corrected. In that school, you will see that you're listening to people saying things. What are you saying? You believe, you don't believe? Did you say something? I didn't say anything. In real life, it means you're like that. You're like that. People will say things, you don't believe them, you don't say anything. People will say things, you believe them, you still don't say anything. But they'll be showing you a part of you that they're working on. That's why they've taken you to school. What happened in class, in real life, it means even in real life, you behave in that particular way. The way you didn't react to situation, it is in real life like that. Now, when your people are showing it to you, they have to take you into the class to show you that we're going to be correcting that bit of you like that. What you saw, the communication between others and you being an observer, not observer because you were there, you being there as another person. How did you relate or interact with those other people? So now we're talking about intercommunicational skills. Communicational skills, how you interact with others amongst you, things like that. Physically, you are lacking there. Whatever that you thought you were supposed to do in the dream, you didn't do. You're lacking physically. They're showing it in the dream state, in the class. That bit of you, until it's corrected, when it's corrected, you'll pass. If you don't pass, that bit is still lacking. Physically, you're still lacking it. That is when we go to class. Anyway, where was I? Okay, all right. Where was I? Suzanne. Did I miss someone there? Okay. Okay, Bunolo. Okay, that's the red cloth. All right. Mudei. Listen, Mudei. I dreamt I was in a cave, surrounded by water, and when I get up, try to get out, saw a movement in the water, rushing to stop me. I walked fast, got out, and I felt something pulling me back. Ooh, Mudehi. And then what happened? That sounded like a big dream, Mudehi. And when I'm reading it, I'm thinking about the other big water spirit, not the ones that we used to. And then what happened, Mudehi? What happened? What happened to it? What happened to this dream? It is a big dream. It is, I don't know if you know, you've got not the water spirit that I talk about a lot. What happened to this dream before I insert myself in your sound? Okay, it sounds like Nzuza dream, this one. Okay, because I'm giving advice. It sounds like Nzuza dream. Anyway, Mudehi, if you're here, please let us know what is happening. What's happening with this is interesting. It's interesting. I'd love to know more about this one. Okay. Sometimes they take me to the underworld and okay. All right, that's got that one. I'm okay, I've got this is in there. Okay. 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 Am I missing someone? Okay. Yes, in water and mission, my people and the people who are rule. Okay, that's beautiful dream, Amohela. Okay, no vula. Togoza Gogo, I dreamt crocodiles in water. I was scared to cross the river, but they were just looking at me. And I took the other road, and there was a big fish, and it jumped inside the water, pure water. Okay, Numvula. And what happened, Numvula? Okay. And what happened, Numvula, with your dream? And then what happened? Amorelang, I think it was, okay, I got that one. Cortex, Togoza Cortex. I had a dream of my grandmother taking me underwater, but an angel came and took me from under the water by force. And sometimes I hear drums playing under the water. Some say Ngumbango. Okay, Cortex. And then what happens, Cortex? Then sometimes I hear a voice. Who's some say Umvango, Cortex? Who's saying Umvango? Is it in your dream they're saying Umvango? Are they saying Umvango in the dream when they're doing this, when they're pulling you in the water? And they're saying, this is a big dream. So who is saying Umvango? Am I Ngumbango? Who's saying this? Cortex, because this is a big dream. I want to know who's saying this. Because big dreams, big ancestral dreams, not things to do with our testing and stuff like that, Big dreams. They tend to, these ancestors love to do this kind of games where they're like, they're coming to take you by force in the dream. They create this dramatic entrance. You go into this spiritual journey in a dramatic kind of way, like they do the what they call it. There's this film. What they call it. Gosh. 007, what they call it, those films, those things, what they call it? Mr. Bond, the Bond films. The ancestors, they love creating they love creating those dramatic kind of entrances, guys. Like I apologize, ancestors, if that's how you're stopping me by messing up my place like this. I apologize, I didn't mean it like that. Putting ancestors and telling you that they're like they're creating the Bond films in our dreams. Let me just fix this. It's not ancestors, it's my leg. I just messed up something with my leg. That's a big film. Not big film, big dream. Yeah, ancestors, they love doing that. With big dreams, guys. When you're about to go into this spiritual journey, like in big way, they do things like this. Like like they're like stealing us from our families. Wonder what ancestors were like, especially the ancient ones. I think it was like they used to do things like this. Like they'll come to someone's house, they steal you while you're sleeping. Not in a bad way, in a good way. Like it was like something. They like doing things like this in dreams when they're taking us in this big, when we're going to this big development, spiritual journey kind of thing. They do things like that. Anyway, where was I? Cortex. Okay. All right. Some healer consultant said umbang in my dream. My grandmother says she's not seated well in my body. Okay, all right. So that's good. If she's saying that she's not seated well in your dream, in your body, it means she's not seated well. I mean that they will be doing the alignment thing. That's when you see our people, they will be fixing us sometimes through the Kundalini stuff, but sometimes they'll fix our chakras one by one to align themselves with you properly, so you hear them properly. Your dreams sound big and beautiful. Dreams like that, I find them beautiful. Even my spiritual journey, the way it came as my people came to take me away, in a way, it's like stealing you from other family members, kind of thing. So, which was beautiful. Okay, things like that. They like doing things like that. But if the healer saw that, I can't argue with the healer who told you that. Okay. Okay, where was that? Where were we? All right. Okay. Bonolo, Thobela little butchen, okay, I've done that one, isn't it? Okay, I'll watch again when the official video comes. Okay, all right. Okay. Recently, Gogo, I see a man standing with white bright eyes and white hair, Gogo. Is he part of the Abalozi? Standing with white bright eyes and white hair, Gogo. Is he part of Abalozi or Mandawe? I do not know. Remember that these water spirits, they come to us in different ways. They come to us in different ways. Sometimes, depending, I haven't seen anything like that in my dreams with Abalozi or with Mandawe, but remember that our ancestors, they come in different forms. Not only, remember that you don't only have Abalozi spirits. Abalozi can be the ones that they appear to you at this particular moment, but sometimes other spirits as well, they introduce themselves to you. You need to be, when it comes to Abalozi spirits and they were showing you the village, what kind of people were they? So that if you've got different water spirits, you'll know that when people are coming to you like that, the ones who are telling you about this is your village now, you're like a king of your own village, then you know that these are the side of the Abalozi. Then when you've got other spirits coming to you as well, then you start being observant that these other spirits, they will use this kind of people who look like this. And then when others are coming in, they will come like that and stuff like that. As well with the eyes as well, why they want to appear to you like that, to make sure that you focus on that bit. There's a reason for that. Okay. I'm going the roads that I don't like to go, where I'm gonna be telling you that this one is like this. So now let's talk properly. So this man came to you with the bright eyes and white hair, right? This is how you talk to someone and talk about the dream. He comes to you, and then what did he say to you? And what did you say to him? Because that's how you talk about dreams. We don't talk about, the men will understand them because they will say something to us. We'll understand them because they didn't say something to us. We'll understand them because they said something, they made us feel like this, or they didn't say something, they made us feel like this. Then we'll understand them without going to, Abalozi came, and then what? Mandawe came, and then what? Because we don't want to know, it's just about Abalozi, Mandawe. We are talking to these people, so we need to know what they were saying to us. Even if they came to us, they make us see their eyes like that, in that bright way, and their hair, obviously, if it's white, grown men, elderly. If they're like that, it brings out something to you in the memory. If someone is looking at you with their bright eyes like that, what does that eyes to you? If someone looks at you like with that kind of look, what does it say to you? If it is you've managed to even see their hair, obviously you see that it's elderly, it's older, right, with the white hair. And they were looking at you like that with their eyes like that. Were they looking at you? Was it threatening to you? Or they were looking at you with that bright eyes like you for you because they were looking, showing you what message were they trying to bring to you with their eyes? Because with their eyes you see a lot of things, like they always say. The eye is the road to your soul, right? You see people properly by looking into their eyes. So what did they bring to you? What reaction did they bring to you? Or what did they say to you, as in language speaking? Oh, what happened? You see him physically sometimes. Okay. All right. We'll get to that. It is normal. It is normal. You are not seeing them physically, you are spiritually seeing them. Guys, because if we start saying we're seeing people physically, when they're not there, it can be hectic. Yes, we spiritually see people physically looks like they're there with us, but we spiritually they trans us into the way in a way that we become in one with them, like they're there with us, right? They bring that thing out of us. We don't see dead people physically. When they're dead, they are not physical. We spiritually see them. Anyway, let's not talk about that one. We'll get to Amohela. Let's hear what. Where was I? We'll get to Amohela properly. Correct. Then sometimes sometimes I hear a voice. Did I miss something from Amohela? Okay. All right. Okay. I had a dream of my grandmother taking me under the water. Okay. But an angel came and took me from under the water by force. Sometimes I hear drums playing under the water. Some say, okay. It's beautiful, big, beautiful dream, that one, like I've already said. Then sometimes I hear a voice direct in my ear. Another dream, they told me they don't have sangomas in their lineage, but on my mother's side, they have sangomas. That's beautiful. Okay. What does your hat mean? I always see my gogo wearing that hat, but red one. Well, this is just a normal. It's just a normal hat. I just cover it with my cloth, my green cloth. This is my green ancestral cloth, right? Obviously, you see the elephants there, right? I'm just wearing this. I've just covered it with my thing, right? It's nothing fancy. So what color are they wearing? Because like mine, I'm wearing a green cloth because my people's cloth is green. So ancestors, sometimes they show us the colors that they prefer by wearing them. Anyway, okay, where was I? Okay. Okay. All right. Oh, the red one. That's beautiful. Red cloth. Beautiful. You've got red cloth. That's good. So if you don't have it, you get it for your people. That's beautiful. It looks like this water people as well. They love the red. Not all. Anyway, Nomandla, okay, Kamagu Gogo Kamagu Nomandla, can you please explain to me? I have been dreaming of water. One day it was raining, water was getting inside my house. When I tried to go outside, the whole village was full of water. And then what? This phone is messy. Okay. Okay, was full. We want to cross that full river, and I woke up. Okay. Other day was okay. Namandla, full of okay. Inside my house, when I was running water, was getting inside my house. Okay, when I tried to go outside, the whole village was full of water, scary. Okay, all of that water outside was coming to my house. I was so scared and I woke up. Other day I was at the river with my kids. The river was full. We went to cross that full river and I woke up very, very scared. Okay, Nomandla, remember that water coming in the house. Something is happening there. Something is happening there. We don't want our house getting wet. Yes, Mandawe spirits, because we've got, most of us have Mandawe spirits. They love the water spirits, isn't it? The water bit. When the house that we're supposed to be comfortable in it rains in it. Something is not right there. We need to understand what it is that is causing that water, that rain to come in. What is happening with our house? Are there leaks? Are there leaks? I can only explain this based on how I see houses getting wet in dreams. House get flooded in dreams, or water comes through the house when there's a problem. There's a problem with you. If it's your house, there's a problem with you that needs to be looked at. There's a problem with you. Something is suffocating you too much. But these people who are showing you this bit of you is the water spirits. They're showing you that you need to be looked at. What is causing the water to come into your house? Problem to come into your house, right? Problem to come into your house. Forget about what you're trying to cross. Obviously, that bit is another situation on its own on the outside. But what is causing the problem in your house? What is bothering you that much? What is happening with you? Right? And outside as well, why are you being stopped? Are you being stopped as well? Am I not reading properly here? Okay. I was at the river with my kids. The river was full. We want to cross that full river and I woke up very scared. Yes. So if you didn't cross as well and there was something stopping you from crossing, why? We've got a problem here that needs to be solved. We're talking about something that is happening with you, right? In general. That is coming to you like that. You've got a problem. But it will be solved. It will be solved because they're obviously showing you that there's a problem. It will be solved. I got this dream after Ndauwee. I got this dream after I prayed for light because I'm planning to uplift this twin and I'm really scared of waters. All my dreams are about water. My left foot is always sinking, okay, in water. I pull myself and then what? I pull myself, then what happened? Okay, I'll wait for Ndauwee. Namandla, things will be sorted. You will sort your things. You know what you're dealing with, and you'll get there. You'll get there. You'll hanya as time goes on. Amogelang. Okay, where was I? Gosh. Okay, physically. Okay, white eyes is like purity, lightning, hanya, power. Ooh, that's beautiful. But what are they saying to you? What is the old man saying to you? Okay. Thobela, what is your perception of coincidences and how they relate to how spirit communicate with us? For instance, you cut open an apple and you find that the core of it is rotten. In real life, it is. I do not know about that because it depends. I look at things as they are. Sometimes, yes, they sit, depending on how that thing, the thing rot from inside out, right? Start from the seeds, it will rot. Most of apples, when you cut them, you'll find that there's a, what they call it, there's that thing in Sotho. Face, isa, sautsana ka dijo, kara the fruit. So they will go rot that the inside of the apple. I don't know about the coincidences, guys. I can't deal with coincidences here, not with that. I'm just looking at it as in how it is in nature. Nature will cause things like that to happen. Natural things will happen. Things will rot from inside out. Right? Not natural. Something would have happened, like sometimes, like I'm saying, face. Something will go in there and rot and cause that, the rotten thing. I can't talk about coincidences with that. I've dealt with rotten oranges inside out, from inside the root. Is that the root? The apple as well. And you think you're about to enjoy your apple. I do not know about the coincidences. Yes, a lot of things, they're coincidences, but I can't say coincidences with that. I'm just looking at it as I'm seeing it in natural. Thank you, Gogo. I'm wondering if you do private consultation online. Yes, I do. I charge £50, 1,000 South African rand, in our consultation, Cortex. Yes, you can find my things on my ngakatlogolo.com web page. Yes, the rest of the apple has no issues. I wonder if there could be any spiritual significance, things of that nature. Look, we'll find, when it comes to spirituality, sometimes we'll have to look at, we need to come out of spirituality as well sometimes and look at things as they are. Where is this apple coming from? Right? Where is it coming from? What could have happened to that apple before it reached to, you look at the apple properly to see if there's no dots, like where, what they call this, the things that eat the apple inside could have gone in that you can't see. It goes in there. Those small insect things, it goes inside there. You just only see a dot, like a brown dot on the apple, nothing else. It goes up to the seed side and then start rotting things there, because obviously it is this thing to death and dies, and then the thing starts rotting. Sometimes you open apple, you see it, that thing's still alive. But sometimes we want to say that it's causing that. But sometimes, yes, other things, they cause other things. But this one, I cannot think about it like that. I'm just logically thinking about it. I'm out of spirituality with this one. Anyway, let's look at it. We need to look at things like logically and spiritually as well. You understand? Signs of communication. I guess, are they communicating with you that you're rotting from inside out? You need to be careful. You might be rotting like this apple. You need to check yourself. Okay. Remember, I've got time. I've got time here. So you can ask away, Amurelang. You can ask away. I've got this time. I do not want to be thinking about the other things. That's why I'm here. I'm here to hangisa you. And because I talk about the other bit, this video might not see the light. I'm going to see if you can see the light. I'm going to have to review it first, because I talked about other things that I might have talked about myself. Anyway, too revealing. Anyway, where were we? Yeah, the rest of the apple has, okay. But this apple, can you tell me what you're thinking it means? What do you think it means? Please let me see things in your own perspective, because sometimes these things, like for me now, I'm seeing things as they are. Please give me your own perspective of what you think the coincidences could be here. with regard to one's life. The fruit is rotting from inside. It looks beautiful outside. Inside is rotty. Sibone thulabo kasuthu sibone thulabo reledi te yasona uya baba sibone thulabo reledi. But we're not talking about that here. But we're talking about the apple looks good outside, inviting you to eat it. You're there enjoying it only to be surprised by the rotten bit of it when you're about to relax, you're enjoying yourself. The end of it, probably even eaten a little bit of that rotten bit because you were relaxed. The apple caught you by surprise. So please tell us what you're thinking about this, Katlo, your perspective, so we understand you. Anyway, where are we? Okay, Katlo with the apple. All right. Okay. We're dreaming about three big black what? Three big black dogs. What? What are they doing? What are they doing? Gosh, my phone is very bad. Guys, my phone is very bad here. See, my phone is that broken. Can you see? You cannot see the words. Oh no, it's my makeup. Don't think my phone is that dirty. It's my makeup. See, I cannot see things properly. So let's see. All right. Dreaming about three big black dogs licking my feet at my baby daddy's place. Okay. All right, that sounds beautiful. That sounds beautiful. It sounds beautiful. Okay, and then what happens? Just think about it as in if it was not a dream, if it was a real life thing. You go to someone's place and their dogs like you that much that they will lick your feet. Dogs take a long time to get to warm up to someone, but these three dogs so excited. We've got what they call it. We've got Makoti. Makoti is here, the lady who's gonna make this house, who's gonna shine light in this house. Making we're talking about physically, the dogs. This Makoti is gonna be good to us. We need to lick a feet so that Makoti comes and stay here because we are happy with Makoti to be. If you are not yet Makoti, we are happy with her. She'll make sure that our owner, the dog owner, the Makoti's baby daddy's person, Makoti will make sure that he feeds us. Because this Makoti keeps on asking, have the dogs eaten? Have you given the dogs water? Have you walked the dogs? The dogs will be happy with this Makoti. To be, if it is Makoti to be. Now, if we're taking it to the ancestors, let's just make assumptions. You go to someone's house and their ancestors, they like you in that way. That they will lick your feet. If we're using that wage, the language, remember that ancestors, they like using that idioms. Licking legs, licking your feet. Remember that when it comes to the kings and queens and stuff like that, tradition, right? When we see our kings, we are so happy, we kneel down, we'll even do the kisses. Because, hey, what they call it? When you're happy, this is your ruler. We are happy with him. He's visited our village. We'll kneel down and be doing that. Marcos, you'll go down and be like for others who think we're licking the legs, but we are happy, acknowledging that his presence, the way because we are going to the feet, because we are happy that he stepped on our grounds, even though it's his grounds, but he stepped on them. So we are happy with him. We'll show appreciation in that way. right? But if the dogs were licking your feet and you kick them, because you're not telling us what you did. If the dogs were licking your feet, you were happy and you were rubbing their legs, their head, showing appreciation as well, acknowledging the dogs. Or what did you do? What did you do there? Guys, you want me to add my things? I'm gonna tell you what you did. You were so scared of the dogs, you didn't acknowledge their presence, you kicked them. Which is very dangerous. It's very dangerous. As a human being, you need to acknowledge that dogs, they are living things. Dogs, they are living things. They think, they feel the same feeling that we do feel. So if dogs are licking your legs because they cannot express their happiness with you by talking to you, you need to show acknowledgement using the dog's way of acknowledgement, rubbing their body like this, like rubbing their heads like this, nicely, acknowledging, yes, I see you, as well as I'm happy with you too. You understand? Anyway, you guys are taking me to the truth of God, because you're not telling me what you were doing. Anyway, where was I? Okay, where was I? Okay. Nomandla, okay. Nomandla. Okay, last one I saw Omkulu wearing red, but with what? Am I seeing a lion? Oh gosh. Yeah, that's a lion, isn't it? Saying they are trying to connect with me, but I cannot hear them. He blow my ear, and I start. Okay. Oh, that's beautiful, no matter. Okay, now you can hear them. That's beautiful. Your ancestors, I like them. I like them. I like them. I like them. Okay, so that's beautiful. So that means when something is happening and you hear Nomanda saying, "Hey, hey," that means you hearing them. You hearing the ancestors. That's interesting. That's beautiful. Like ancestors' humor. Because I have two questions. How do you fix ancestral spirits when you're born from two royal families? Okay. So is it possible for your ancestors to be fighting over you? How can it be fixed? Cortex, are your ancestors fighting over you? How do you fix ancestral spirits when you're from two royal families? Remember that when it comes to royal families, right? Not everyone can deal with ancestors from royal families, right? Only people who know how to deal with the royals will be able to deal with that. So ancestors, they tend to show us how they need our help. They show us, the children, that this is what we are dealing with. They need us to help them with this bit. So when they're coming to you, if there's a problem, they will show you that there's a problem, and this problem is like this, right? If they're talking to you in dreams, they will show you that this is the issue. You need to solve it like that. They'll be sending you to people to help you solve whatever it is that needs to be solved, right? Sometimes spiritual things, and then physically you need to be doing other things, because as well you are their vessel, isn't it? They have to use you like that. You go into the other royal family telling them something, and you going to your other royal family telling them something. That is fixing things physical, right? Even when there are some conflicts, it just means that there are things that haven't been resolved, right? Ancestors are not like just fighting for no reason, right? There are things that need to be resolved. Your ancestors will show you, if you're open to them and they're talking to you in dreams, they'll be telling you that this is like, they'll show you in dreams that the conflicts is related to this. Go to this and that. Tell them this. And when you go to that person, you realize that that person will be able to solve what your ancestors were trying to tell you. So when it comes to the royal families, two royal families, There are two different ways of doing things. But if they are intermarried to each other, it means that there will be an agreement between the two that this is how they're going to be solving things when it comes to related to you as their child. They'll be dealing with you like this. Right? So that is the only way I can say. Remember that conflicts, if ancestors, there are conflicts, there are different kinds of conflicts with ancestors. They are not the same for everyone. When we say conflicts, we're just using the word. It's a big word, but they are different. There are different things that will cause that family and that family of your ancestors, like your maternal side and your paternal side, to be in disagreements. Things have not been sorted. As a matter of principle, they have to help us solve them physically, because those things will affect the next generation physically if we are not aware of them and we don't solve them as we're supposed to. That is why you see, we say ancestors have conflict, because these things need to be solved so that the next generations are not holding baggages that they do not yet understand. They make it way for the future generation of their children to be living happy. Okay, so conflicts are different from family to family. Anyway, some are big, some are small, and they are solved differently as well. I think I've got 8 more minutes, and then we go. Okay, let's see. My tea is even getting cold. Okay, where was I? Okay. After I dreamt 5 lions attacking me, I was able to protect me from the lions. Then I left with 3 in a cage. I stepped 1 with my spear, 2 ran off, and 1 still continued fighting. Okay. Then I stabbed it in the mouth. It stepped back and fell. Then I stepped again, and it stood up and didn't attack. What does it mean? Gog. That means you are, what they call it? You deserve the ancestral, you can wear the ancestral cloth with the lion on it, because you've got what they call it, what they call it, you know, when you fight, lions are the kings of the jungles, right? You've got that strength. You've shown your people that you've got that strength, like you can deal with things, and if you can fight the lion and win that fight, where even one is now like can see that they cannot fight you anymore, because ancestors, they have to test us like that. You are strong. You're strong. They want you like that. Ancestors, they want us like that. We need to fight this. Anything that comes our way, we need to fight it and show and come out standing. So, well done. Well done. You are a man. In your ancestors, look at you with pride. They're proud of you. Anyway, that was it means. They're proud of you. Very proud. You cannot. The lions must have started somehow. The fight started. Remember that these fights that our ancestors do. Sometimes when we've got a different kind of weakness, then the ancestors want to make you stronger, like the way they want to. They have to put you in this kind of places that you're gonna have to show that it's either you look. Like they call, sometimes they say is a flight or is a fight or flight mode. You end up like flying away, standing up your ground, fight until you win that war, or you give up and you give in, and then you obviously you lose. The lion will just mess you up, but you stood your ground. You fought those lions. And ancestors, they know they're dealing with a strong healer here. You won the test. Where was I? Was okay. Kuma, was not scared. Where was Kumo? Kumo was talking about what? Okay. I was not scared. I was not doing anything. I was just standing there looking at them. I was, okay. I was pregnant at the time. Okay. Kumo talked about what? Dreaming about 3 big black dogs and feed at my baby daddy's place. All right. And you were pregnant at the time. All right. That's beautiful. So that's beautiful. So did you give birth? So because your dogs were happy with you. Did you give birth? Remember that pregnancy dreams is different. Did you give birth? Because you're pregnant, something is brewing in. You're going to be giving birth to new body of knowledge, depending on what it is. And your dogs are happy there. The dog's there. Guys, remember that these things are scenarios. Scenarios are being played like that. This here, the setting is at your boyfriend's house. That means that boyfriend is the one who probably got you pregnant. No, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say that. Okay, where was Kuma's dream? What is Kuma's dream? Remember, when we're talking about pregnancy now, we're talking about something serious, big, whatever that is going to come out. And even dogs are happy with the pregnant women around. Okay. Okay. Where was I? Black dogs on my feet at my baby daddy's place. Okay. All right. Okay. And then what happened to Kumo? All right. Okay. So what happened to Kumo? What happened afterwards? What happened afterwards? Today's dreams, guys. Okay. I think after this, I think the next the next session on Monday, no, not Monday, on Tuesday when we do live session, we're gonna have to do it properly, like the way we do dreams, right? I'm gonna do it instead of just letting you, like me, I'm explaining what you need to be doing to look at your dreams. We're gonna be doing it properly. Before we go on this to tell me about your dreams, you're gonna have to tell me the beginning of the dream. Okay, the dream started like this. Okay, because I say this a lot in our live session, and you know what happened. So it will be like the dream started like this. The setting was here at my boyfriend's place. So that means it is in a place that is not yours. So you're outside in that place. So we'll be talking about what it is like, why they'll put you in that place. Anyway, I think I need to do this properly. So that when you come to me to talk about, I'll write it on my thing. Gosh, I'm lazy as well. I'll try and do the video on this one. And you can see this one is like I keep on going backwards with this one. Anyway, where was I? Togoza Koko. Okay. The pregnancy, okay. I'm saying this as an example. Actually, there's a constant saying that some things are not coincidence. Maybe one apple of their eye is beautiful on the outside, but rotten in their core. It's true. That is true. Yes, it's true. They tend to use this symbolic thing, isn't it? Like, yes, it looks good on the outside and it's rotten to the core. Yes, it's true. It's true. But about the coincidences when you'll be eating the apple, and because I know myself that the place where I buy my fruits, because depending on where that fruit is coming from, sometimes these fruits are coming from a place before they get here. They would have been through the sea, right? For days, God knows how long. So I tend to look at where I bought the thing, where this thing that are meant to be coming from. If an orange is from South Africa, I can tell that the orange is so sweet, it's from South Africa. But then I have to remember, okay, when we were eating oranges at home, right? Sometimes there's this insect that goes in the oranges, right? I need to be careful when I'm eating it. So You can see with these things, the oranges might look nice, beautiful, and stuff like that, but just one small look, you realize when you're opening it in the middle, there is that thing that goes like that, nasty thing, right? So yes, things can look beautiful on the outside, inside. So are we as people. Coincidences. We are being referred. We do like they use these things anyway that we are used to naturally, like fruits, animals, to like to explain that people are like this, people behave like this animal, or people are like this kind of fruit. They might look beautiful, taste nice, but when you get to the end, if you're not careful, you'll be eating rotten things. Because sometimes you might be there having a beautiful conversation, eating apple, and you looked at it, you even washed it, you looked at it, it looks nice, crunchy. And depending on where you got it from, remember that it depends. You'll be eating it and you forget because it's so nice. It's so nice, and you're talking to someone. You even measuring that when it gets to that bit where it's just the seeds, you look at it. But hey, by the time you realize it, you actually chew a little bit of it. So are people. They'll attract you like that apple. Make you feel good, good. By the time you get into them, the person, the real person, because like how we are sometimes as people, we don't tend to show people ourselves. We show people what we think we should be showing them. But by the time they realize that Makhosi dress up for the live session, they're already gone. They think they're gonna meet me outside, going to the shop, like dress up like this, wearing these hats, and they meet me and they realize that Makhosi, we've been chewing that apple right on the live session. But Makhosi, not like the way that she shows herself on the live session. Makhosi doesn't put makeup all the time, doesn't wear hats. Ooh, you see her even frowning, trying to cross the road, just like that apple. But anyway, please, I think this live session is different. There's someone who said it. Anyway, where was I? Okay. Okay, all right. All right. Who's this? Togoza Rudo. Then I dreamt a tiger first. It was a cat, then changed into a tiger, started attacking me. It was calm, then changed, and it became furious and violent, biting and mauling my hand, because in dreams I was told to wear all of the lion's clothes, red, blue, white. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Then the tiger ran, and after it left, okay, of my hand. So that's beautiful. That's beautiful and teaching dream as well. And that's beautiful and teaching dream, Amrela. This is when I said when we see our ancestral cloth, sometimes they come with messages. The ancestral cloth, the colors of the cloth, they'll be telling you that this one means this one means this. It comes like what you're explaining here in the dream, right? Like they show you that with this color, we use this color for this, we use this color for that, we use this color for that. So with you, they are telling you need to wear all the ancestral clothes to deal with things like that cat that was coming to you in this format, then it changed into this, and then changed into that. But let's say if you're dealing with people like that in real life, let's say it was a situational dream. If you're dealing with people like that in real life, you need to wear all these colors. So if it was for your people, we're just showing with the ancestral cloth, right? But sometimes, even when they're showing us with the colors of the candles that we need to use, they will do dreams like this, meaning that they will show you that when you're dealing with situations like this, that are coming to you in that kind of attack format, but they are disguising, right? They come in this form, they disguise themselves, then you see the true form of that person. You see the person, the real person, the real person, right? You use these colors, this, right? Light them. Talk to us. We'll deal with it spiritual. But with yours, they were telling you about the colors of your ancestral cloth. Teaching dreams. So we've got some beautiful teaching dreams, Amrela. Beautiful teaching dreams. Cortex, thank you so much, Gogo, for your time. If your ancestors show you the healer and you go there, but things get worse, they tell you again to go there. Is it normal or the healer is playing foul somewhere? Remember, Cortex, when your ancestors are showing you to go to a healer as well, they will show you in the dream, right? That you go there, right? You go there. As well, sometimes when they are showing us to go somewhere, there are things as well, even us when we are in doubt, we go somewhere and we're doubting. So until we deal with that doubt, you will still get these kind of things where you kind of feel like you're being played and stuff like that. The reason why I'm saying this, when our ancestors are correcting our behaviors, big ones, like big behaviors. Let's say you do not trust people. You do not trust people, like as in you do not trust people, you've got that problem. Your people are showing you that you need to go to that person. If you don't trust people in general, that person is going to do something that makes you have that doubt, that problem of distrust is going to be coming out. Remember that when we go into Twasa, it brings out all these things that we need to deal with. Even me, when I was trusting, my ancestors were trusting me. They had to bring out the thing that was a problem for me. So they have to make sure that it's revealed to me that I deal with it. Until I dealt with it, it kept on coming. Remember that as people, we're not dealing with the same thing. I'm giving you an example with trust, right? So if you don't trust, things are going to be shown like that. So until you deal with it like what Amala was talking about, dealing with that lions, fighting them and coming out a winner, you will have these things where, it's like a testing. They keep on testing you until you deal with that bit. I can't say that's what it means, what it is to you, because remember, you're not explaining yourself properly. I'm just giving you a little bit. Okay. Also, in dreams, they respond well. Physically, things are getting worse. Everything they promise in dreams don't come true, but they do speak. They do speak. Okay. They do speak. You see, trust issues. If you've got trust issues, they will tell you to go and find something somewhere, and you're not gonna find it. You're gonna be saying my ancestors are not truthful. You will be asking me the question, can ancestors lie to you? Because you've got trust problems. And if you go there, you'll finally go there. When they say go to somewhere, you'll find something. You'll finally go there, and it will be like a reveal to you. Will feel as well that you trust your people to take you to somewhere that you're gonna find that thing. Until that happens to you, like someone cannot force you physically to trust someone. Until it happens to you physically, you trust and you believe that your people will do the right thing for you. Then you would have broken yourself. You would have broken yourself. You would have dealt with that bit. So when it comes to things to do with us, changing people's behaviors, changing the way they think about things that have affected social gene, things that have affected us, that are now making us be like that, be suspicious of things, not be trustful. They will have to deal with us like that. They have to play them physically when you're about to deal with them, so that you deal with them. Okay, hi Gogo. Thobela. Okay. I dreamt I was being initiated. Oh, guys, it's true. This is the last one. I'm doing this last one, and then we're going. Amorela will be last. I think that's Amohela and the last one. Okay, and then we're going, guys. 2 hours is a long time. Yes, I did have time, and I still have time, but I think so that I'll be able to come on Tuesday here. Excuse me. Okay. Also in June's world, but historical things are getting worse. Okay. I'm mix masaling here. This video, I'm gonna put it on pause and see and have a look at it first because. Okay. Where was I? All right. Where was I? Okay, that was Rudo. I dreamt I was being initiated. Does that mean it is time to do it? It doesn't necessarily mean that. I wouldn't know, because remember that some initiation they happen spiritually. They are just showing you that they're initiating you spiritual. So it means that you're going through the process of initiation. Spiritually, they show you being initiated. So things will start being revealed to you. Remember, if in doubt, to go and consult with someone to find out. But before you go and consult with someone, ask your people permission, right? So that you don't get played. To look into the person you're going to. Okay, especially in instances of self-initiation, my grandmother told me that Bungaka Tsupe in our family will be given the Ndauwee, doing random things. So I wondered if messages are also passed in that way. Oh, that is interesting. That's interesting. I do not know much about Ngakatsupe apart from what Ngakatsupe is. Katlo. That's interesting. That's interesting. I would love to know more about that. What you're talking about. That's interesting. If your grandmother told you, they told you that. Okay. All right. Is there okay? All right. Is there any relation between Mandawe and Israel Church? Israel Church. Which is Israel Church? What is Israel Church? I don't know about Israel Church. Mandawe. I love talking about Mandawe, but I do not know about Israel Church. Amohela. Okay. I dreamt once. Okay. I dreamt once. Breathe and taking. Guys, this video, I'm gonna have to look at it. I dreamt once, where was I? Guys, remember that some messages, I'm gonna have to look at them. Okay, I'll talk about the ancestral. Remember ancestral, I'll have a time for it. I don't want to talk about them yet. I need to be guided to talk about them. Okay, I dreamt once braided, taking care of black leopards. Okay, it was hot days, so I took them all in safety under shade in a cage. Then one of them was lying on the floor as if dead. I took it outside, then prayed for it and patted because it was not breathing. I prayed and prayed, then it woke up, and I prayed, then turned its back against, trying to attack me. Okay, what does it mean? Remember, this is a lesson on its own, right? Let's just say it's your ancestors just showing you. Yes, sometimes you will help others and then they will come and buy and try and do. Remember that not everyone is the same. Remember that it depends of what the association with you and this black leopard and your ancestors, right? So it could be that you're trying to help someone, right? You're trying to help someone, you help them so much, you try so much to help them, bring them to life, like you said you did there. And then when they are happy, then by you not being careful of because remember in the first place what you were dealing with, it is not something that you should get comfortable even though you were helping it out. Not get too comfortable because I prayed and patted it for it to get back into in health-wise, right? Because you did that, then you have to come and be there like that. Be aware that you were dealing with a black leopard. It's not like any other leopards that you're used to. So by dealing with that, yes, you helped it, but now remember what you're dealing with. You helped what your ancestors were telling you. Help it, but withdraw. You cannot become friends with something that, depending on what your ancestors, the message were like, something that in the first place was not something to trust either. But you were helping it because you're a healer. You have to help everything that comes to you. But remember, what you're helping, you help even with people in general. You can help everyone. You can even help your worst enemy. But remember, that person you are helping is your worst enemy. So meaning that you help them, and once you finish helping them, they are healed, they need to leave because this is your worst enemy. Keeping them too close to you, they might end up doing what? Attacking you. Because like, I'm just giving you an example as training, when our ancestors are training us like this, when they're initiating us, they have to give us scenarios. Yes, you give heart, work hard to make someone good. But when they get better, they become what they were before. Be careful. Okay, that's what it is like. Okay, yes. Thobela, that's it. It's right, with ancestors, I'll talk about the things. When I was being taught about this church, remember sometimes the ancestors will use church, if you know about churches, right? Sometimes they will use that to bring a message that what is happening here in the dream, it is a secretive thing, right? It is a secretive thing. I do not know about this one that you're talking about. But in our spiritual journeys, traditionally there are places that there are secret things happening there that only the select few will be able to go in there. So even when they're teaching us, if you know much about churches, your ancestors will use a church to show you that there are some churches where you cannot go in there because they're trying to bring a message that the things that are happening in that place of worship, they are secretive things. So only the select few will go in there. Things that are happening there, they are secretive things. Those things, there are people who are meant to go in there. There are people who are not meant to go in there for reasons that are known by our ancestors. That is why some dreams, they are not coming to everyone. Like big dreams are not coming to everyone. They're being given to the select few. And as well, they don't be given to the select few by like opening up like this. They have to reveal them little bit by little bit because they have to be secretive about it. And even these secretive places that I'm talking about, that I'm thinking you're talking about, these places where only the select few can go in, they are not there for doing things that are harmful sometimes. I should not say sometimes because I don't know about the harmful things. I know only about the good things. Sometimes these selective places that our ancestors choose, the select people who will be able to go and listen to that, they go in there because they're going to be talking about things that are going to be building communities, things that are going to be protecting us as the people there. So those things, only the selective few should be allowed in. Only the selective few should go in there because those people, they have sworn to take that role of holding on to big messages, big selective things that are to do with the big rites of passages. I'm not talking about the small things, big rites of passages, things that are going to be protecting us for generations and generations to come, things that are going to be helping build us as people. Right? I'm not talking about people who are in secretive things to damage us. Anyway, that is just that. And I hope you guys are khanyeng. As I'm khanyeng, guys. This video, I will put it on private for a bit and then just have a look at it. And yeah, khanya. And have a wonderful weekend. I probably might come here because it's a long weekend, isn't it? How do I turn this off? There we go.